Hi, welcome to today's Talk of the Town. I'm Sandy Benson. Our first guests, Jim Ledet with Public Relations and Marie Luthanen, RN, with Serenity Palliative and Hospice Care to explain the benefits and importance of hospice and palliative care, especially in that this is National Hospice Month. Welcome to the show.
Good morning. Thank you for having us.
So what exactly is hospice care?
I think too often people think that hospice is a place, and that's that's a misconception that people have. Hospice is a philosophy of care, and we use an interdisciplinary approach to caring for those patients and their loved ones, for those patients who have been diagnosed with a life-limiting illness.
Okay, and I think you are correct in that, Jim. I think a lot of people do see it as a place. So I guess regarding palliative care, what exactly does that mean?
Okay, this is another kind of iffy one because I could explain it to you. All hospice is palliative care, but not all palliative care is hospice. You think you fracture your knee or your leg and you go in for surgery and the doctor gives you pain medication, well, that's palliative care.
Okay.
Because you're relieving symptoms of your broken leg. Hospice takes care of those symptoms as well. A lot of times our patients have pain, they have nausea, they have other symptoms that need to be controlled, so palliatively we're controlling those symptoms.
Okay, so hospice more or less keeps that patient comfortable.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so why are people, I guess, so frightened of that word, hospice?
I do a lot of speaking engagements, and that's a great question. And I typically open up with a question, if you can think of one word that you can think of when you hear the word hospice, what do you think of?
Can I answer?
Sure.
Cancer.
Cancer, death, dying, pain, any of those are acceptable answers to me because I want to hear those answers from my audience. That way I can have a teaching moment with them. Because hospice really isn't about death and dying or cancer or pain. Hospice is about life. It may not be about quantity of life,
but quality.
But it is certainly about quality of life.
Yeah, and I think that's really, that is the best description I think I've ever heard regarding hospice.
Thank you.
Yes, absolutely. So Marie, can anyone refer to hospice?
Yes, anyone, you know, from doctors, nurses, family members, friends, anyone that knows someone that is in need of some help.
Right. And they just contact you directly and they explain the situation and you're able to kind of develop a program, I guess, to work with them. Is that correct?
Sure. We do have to have a physician's order for hospice care, and they have to meet eligibility requirements.
Okay.
Hospice, I want to make this perfectly clear, hospice is for those patients that do have a life-limiting illness. So it's a terminal diagnosis. In fact, they are dying.
Okay.
They are. And Medicare has become very, very strict in their rules, and now it is 6 months or less to live.
Wow.
In a physician's professional opinion.
Right. And I bet with Obamacare there may be even larger issues coming that it would take us forever.
So strict. Do we have an hour? Because I could talk about it for an hour.
Or 10, I know, or 10. So how does hospice actually help the families?
Well, we're there to support them through the whole ordeal and the patient, and we work with them to do what they need to do a care plan to meet their needs. And we're not just there for the patient, but for the whole family. And then we follow the family for 13 months after with bereavement because they're still going through a lot.
Yes, they are.
So we want to make sure that we're there for the whole family, not just the patient.
Right. I think it's very important and a very good point. So how do people actually contact you?
If they call our office, which is 843-706-3228, or they can call me directly, which is 843-446-4495. Anyone can give us a call at any time. I have my phone with me 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Right,
so
and we have the website up on the screen as well.
Wonderful.
So,
thank you.
Jim, Marie, thank you very much. Good information, great information. We appreciate you coming.
Thank you so much.
you.
It was a pleasure.
Absolutely. And we will be right back with Talk of the Town.